Okay, Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal, Adab. Today gonna talk about the service now. Let's start. Try to finish a lot more. Try to finish as much as I can within next 30, 40, 50 minutes. Let's start with the business rule. So the first thing is I want to uh, know who logged in, current user logged in, who's the logged in user. So I just create a business rule, new, and then I just name it business rule 2072 active on choose a table incident when to run. I choose the option on display. There's option up here before after sync. I choose on display. So what I do in advanced, I create a variable. So this is get user. The main thing, you don't have to remember anything. So just go to search for API server and then search for get user. So just copy this thing. Variable my user is equal gs.get user. So and then come back here gs.get user and this, and then to get the display message we use this method gs.add info message con user logged in 2072 plus dd dot get display name. So I want to show you how it's going to be. If you do gs dot add info message, whichever you want to do, hey, and then after that you do plus mine variable is dd dot whichever you want. I choose get display name, so that's it. So that's just to show you how to do. So just gonna remove this line. Okay. So first I store this variable and then just get a display thing from that method. Okay. And it's already active. So if I go to my incident, I should get this message. Con user logged in 2072 and then the name of the user. I would like to do it as something like this. Update. So when I go to incident, not workflows, incidents. Open an incident, I should get the message. This one. This is coming from the server script I just made. Okay, that's the first server script. Let's go back to server script. Next one is a date. Date kya hai? What's today's date? It's the same thing. To get the date function, just incident active when to run on display. I choose display actions. Advanced, I just choose glide date. When you search for glide date up here, glide date, see this thing comes. You just copy this thing and bring it here. And the first line is just to the store variable. Second line is just to display that message, whichever you want. The date and then plus sign and then gd dot get this day of month or the full date. So this is another one. Let's go to the next business rule. Uh, just a minute. Okay. All right, and much better now. You can see more clear. Okay, whatever. So let's go to the next one. Is the next business rule. Okay, business rules. Here it is. Next business rule is date validation. Date. Okay. Date validation rule. So I want to another one is if description is equal to short description. If somebody forgot to put the description field, it's going to copy it from short description. So when to run before, when short description is empty and description field is not empty. You can choose here whichever you want. A lot of fields. And what it's going to do, actions, advanced. I just choose here under actions, description, same as short description. So with this one, if somebody forgot to put the description field, it's going to copy it from short description. So that's another script you can use. So let's go to incident. Not serve this one. Okay. Description. So if I put something under short description, test, it's going to copy in short description here when I'm going to update. Okay, let's go back to incident. I think it's this one. Yeah, copy test here and test here. So that's what the business rule. Short test is equal to test. Okay, let's go to the next business rule. Okay, the next business rule is next assignment is business rule. Yes, next business rule is date validation. Date validation. Okay, here's the date validation. I think this is the right one. So I create a business rule on table incident and when to run on insert update, and I options before, after, sync, display, choose before, advanced, script. So that's where I write on the script here. Just main thing, I just declare two variables. Variable RD, I have one field name resolve date. I store that variable RD, and another is CD is just to get, this is a method to get now today's current date. So if suppose in the real business environment, somebody has a problem with the printer, they put a ticket for the printer repair. I want nobody should be able to resolve that ticket like in last week. They can resolve only by putting the date after today's date. That's all it is. So if RD less than CD, then message gs dot add informations. Fixed date please 2072. So that's it. So let me go to incident. I show you what it does. So under incident, okay, here it is. I just put on the resolve date. This is less than today's date. Today is November 1st. So I put 10/10/7. Okay, it's supposed to get a message here. Fixed date please 2072. Okay, that's the thing. Another business rule. Let's go back to the next. A lot of things to cover. Uh, Already 11 minutes. Try to cover everything in ServiceNow, the basic stuff. So simple, and you don't have to remember anything. Okay, now I'm gonna do some client side client script. Same thing, logged in user using client script. It's the same thing. Client script, new, and then you go to, there is an option here. You can choose for desktop, mobile, or all. I just choose for desktop. Type, onload. I choose onload. There is different options up here. On cell edit, change, on submit. So first I onload. When the form is loaded, then I want this thing message to run under script. Just one variable is equal to G. So get full name. You don't have to remember anything. So just go back to API client. Get full name. Client user. Get full name. So just copy this thing. Variable this is equal to G underscore user dot get full name. Then come back here. Just copy it here. I just change the name to KK. And then for display, you use this method, this thing G underscore form. Under server side, we use GS. Here's G underscore form dot add info message. I will explain to you a little bit more. So it's G underscore form dot. You can choose add error message, add info message. That's what I choose. And then choose here what you want to type in this message. Logged in user is whoever this plus KK. That's it. From client script, I should get that message. So it's already supposed to work. Let's go to incidents. Okay, let's go. I had, okay, let's go to incident, not self-service. Service desk, incident. So just open a new incident here, and Um, Client script logged in user is system administrator. So this is from coming from the client script that we just made. So that is done. Next one is UI actions, UI actions. So this is done. I'm gonna put this document so everybody can copy this information if they want to do it. So simple, nothing to remember. You don't have to remember anything. So on change on client script, I just want to put a display message. Okay. So go back to client scripts, leave on change display message. When I change one field state, I want to get a message. So same client script, modify a couple things, type on change, which field I choose state. When I change the field state on a form, what message I want to get, just alert, whichever you want to put. State changes 2072. So let's go back to incident. Uh, Incidents. Let's try to change a state, and I'm supposed to get a message. Yeah, this message comes, state has been changed. So that is done. Next one is uh, that is done. That is done. 17 minutes so far. Try to finish in next 10 more minutes everything. Now is UI policy. UI policy is just to make the fields mandatory. So let's go back. It's a lot of functions, but this is one of the functions with the UI policy you can do. UI policy. UI policy, here is UI policies. Okay. State field mandatory, that's what I made. So I just go to UI policies, create new, name the policy, and which field, choose the state field. No, not that one. It's just the name. And then you go to actions. That's which one I choose. Let me see. Here it is. I just choose the state field to be mandatory. True. So just choose it here, true. So I'll show you a little bit more. Let's make a new UI policy. UI policy, new, on table. Come on. It's a little bit slow. Okay, on table, incident. So whichever you want to put, state field mandatory, and then you just test. This is just a test. Okay, submit, and then you go back here, actions. Go to actions, new. So field select, I choose the field state. State and choose here uh, mandatory true. That's it. So discard. So when I go to my incident, incidents, okay, leave. I should have state field star next to this one. That's what I made. Mandatory. Okay, so that's done. Next one is UI action, I believe. UI action. No, something different. Okay. All right. I just want to add this visual task board using this is another you can do UI actions. There's a lot of function with you can do with UI action, but I just gonna do I try to keep it simple. Okay, let's go UI actions. UI actions. This one. You can search for whichever you. These are so many UI actions you can put on your page. Save button, insert, show, whichever you want. So you want to suppose I want to put percentage VISUAL visual task. So whichever you want to, suppose you want to this one, and then you click on choose form button, check this one, that's it. And after that, you go back to your incidents. Uh, Incidents. This is the button I added. Add to visual task board. For some reason that is not working, but I should get something display up here. But I'm gonna fix it in the comments how to fix that. So next one is ACL, access control list. So I have a user named Abel Tutler. I want him able to approval field. That's what he getting like this. Approval field is blank. Now I'm gonna give him permission from ACL so he can modify approval field. So the solution is here. Okay. ACL first create a new role and so just I create approval role for Abel to write. Just create just the role and then ACL and add that role to this ACL and I'm gonna give that role which has one ACL which I'm gonna create for write option and give it to Abel. So let's do it. So first I will show you that users, not this one, system and security, here, this one's, Abel Tutler. So see which roles he had. Okay, roles, here it is. So this role is approval role 2021. I just create one role. I'm gonna remove it. Okay, save it. But I was just trying to show you that I just create roles. That's the first step. This is a role. I just create a new and just name it whichever you want. And after that, so you go to ACLs. Before that, I just want to show you what the situation is. Impersonate user, Abel Tutler. Incidents. So see, not yet requested. So he don't have access. So this is he can't Abel Tutler. So I gonna give him access through ACL so he can modify this field. Let's go back to impersonate as system administrator and access control list. So up here you can't create anything. First thing you do is elevate roles. Now this new button comes. So what I did here, you just create here a new. I already did, so just to show you. When you click on the new, this ACL comes, and then option what I want. I want him to have write access. There's an option there, read write on the right. On which table? On incident table. On which field? Approval field. And this one, I just gave the role which I just created. So whoever this role, I create a role first, and now I attach this role to this ACL, which has option of write for table incident on approval field. So I go back to users. Abel Tutler. Roles. Okay. I think this one is which I made. Okay, now I'm gonna impersonate update Abel Tutler. Roles. Yeah, it's there. Now I'm gonna impersonate as Abel Tutler. Abel Tutler. Okay, Mr. Abel Tutler, you're gonna have access to. Let's go to incident. incident under service desk. Here comes. So now he has access to approval button. Before he had not. Okay, that's done. Next one is a data import. So the data import we can on our instance we can use Excel, CSV, JDBC, XML, and HTTPS. So I'm gonna go through that one. So I just show you I have this table. About 4 fields on this one. Okay. All right. So let me go to, I have changed my custom application. I think marketing event. Marketing event should be here somewhere. Marketing event management. So marketing event has about 10 users. I'm gonna delete 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. So now we left with the option delete. Okay. So these are the fields up here: name, budget, city, number, sponsor, whichever. Okay. Okay. Let's do that. Import. Okay, let's do that. Import. So just show you, this is the, we're gonna bring some stuff to this table. Marketing events. Marketing events. Okay. Import set. Load data. Let me log out and log in again. For some reason it's, oh, not this guy. Just a minute. Okay. Impersonate user, system administrator. Manage instance. Yeah, I have a lot of things to cover. For some reason, here comes admin, marketing event. Okay, now I go back to uh, import data, create table. I have a table, but I'm gonna create new one. Label it um, MKT event 2072. Choose file. This is my file. Okay. I choose file. You can choose data source if you have different one. There is an option there also. Start sheet number, headers, the first one, first row, and create table. Okay, that's it. Okay, gonna copy this one up here also. Okay, import sets. Go back here. Data source. Loaded data. This one is good. Three things are loaded. Spending, transfer maps, new. I have tell the source and target. This is 2072 MKT EVENT. All right. This is my source. Target table is a marketing event, I believe. MARKETING event. This table. Okay. Uh, Empty fields. If I have to run a script, I can write a script here, but I want to make it simple. First one. So mapping assist. So mine is let me see, my field names are city, city, budget, budget, start date, start date, sponsor, city, budget, start date, and which other fields are budget, city, sponsor, name. Name, name. Okay, name is here. Name. All right. City, budget, start date, sponsor name. And I'm gonna save it. That is done. Now I'm gonna do transform. Transform. Okay, that is done. So this is complete success. Let's go back to my incidents. Marketing events. I should have at least 10 now. Here is 10. So these last three came in because this was my table. So these 1, 2, 3 fields came. All right, so that's the data import. I'm gonna on my next video I'm gonna go through the rest. So there's some other advanced methods for data import. So this time just the basic stuff. Okay, so okay, it's already 41 minutes, so I'll try to finish like in 10 more minutes. So the next one is that is done, that is done, that is workflow. Now is the workflow. So the condition is for this workflow, if um, okay, let's go to workflow. Okay, workflow. Let me go back to the global. All right, so workflow. Go to workflow editor. So what I want, if assigned group on this incident, suppose on this one, uh, on this incident, if the assigned group, yeah, here it is. Assignment group is help desk. It should automatically goes to Abel Tutler, something like that. If assignment group, there's a lot of things under assignment groups. I just like suppose you want network, or cab approval. Somehow it's not coming. The help desk. Somehow it's not coming up. So, but um, there's a different help desk. If assignment group is help desk, the assignee is automatically assigned to the username Abel. Name of the caller should be assigned to Abel or whichever you want the condition. So that's the I'm gonna do with the workflow. So you're gonna go to new workflow editor. Name it 2072 auto assign on table incident on which field is coming incident incident. If condition matches. If add filter condition. Choose field approval, not approval, assigned. If choose field assigned group is help desk, is help desk, submit. So this is ready. So underscore, let's do is set values. Uh, begin. For some reason, I don't know why it's not working. I just want to drag and drop here. Okay, here comes. So name is auto assign. Assigned to Abel Tutler. And I choose the field description. I put in the short description. New short description. Done. So I'm just messing up with this one. So this is done. If condition is that if assignment group is help desk, it should automatically assign to our Tutler. So you can check out. There's some warnings, so I'm gonna fix it. So this is supposed to do, it may not work, but incident. So assignment group is, I'm trying to go to the help desk. There's a problem. Assignment group is not help desk. Should be here somewhere. Here, space. Okay, help desk. So my condition was if assignment group is help desk, it should automatically be assigned to. I'm not gonna put. Let's test. That's okay. think it's this one. Yeah, that is not working, so I'm gonna fix it. That was my workflow. So we're gonna fix that one. I'm gonna put the the answer for that pretty soon in the comments. So let's go to the next thing. Okay, ATF, Automated Test Framework. So it's for the testers. They do this one a lot. Automated Test Framework tests. So I just click on the new. So this is done by the tester. Before you put on the production, you have to do it on the developer side. Testing should be done by the developers or testers. So uh, tests. Okay, enable testing, parent testing. I don't know. I'm gonna go through this one. So should get option to add steps, add test steps. You can do just the basic. I go to server. First, I want to do impersonate as a user. Impersonate as a user. Next, I have to give the user who has access to able. This is just the execution order. Okay. User able Tutler. He may not have, so I have to give him access admin role for that. Add test steps. What I want is just go to form. I'm just doing it. Any tests. Open a new form. All right. Global weight table is try to do it on sys underscore user. Let's table. Let's see which tables are there. Sys underscore sys underscore user. Yeah. Submit. I want to add more something. Add test, not test templates. Add test steps. Set values. Set field values. Want to put first name is equal to Jesse. That's it. Okay, submit, and then add one more test step, submit a form. Next, submit. So that's what the tester does. Put any condition and then run a test. Start. You have to give that test the admin role, ATF tester, admin. Start test. So it's gonna run the test if it passed or not. So that's any kind of condition you can put on the for the testing purposes. So this is running. So while it's running, time is also running out. So I have to cover a couple more things like in 4 or 5 minutes. So I will let this run. So this one, couple things failed, couple things passed. It can give you results if that's why it is failed. So this kind of testing ATF, you can search that one, just giving you basic information how you do the ATF. It's done by testers in the admin side or developers. So not going to go through more details. So all right, the next one is maybe creating reports. Okay, background script. Okay, this you can run a background script also here. Background BACKGR background script. Like put your script here and then copy the script here, whichever your script is, paste and then run. This is not a script. I think I copy something different. So copy script here and then run script. You can do the testing. Okay, the next one is some reports, creating some reports. Let's go to home page. So go through a couple things. Email. So email notifications. Manage the email service and sends to users when the incident is created or updated. Email notification sent to users. So you can create here, setup, and just go to new, and that's it. So let's go back to home page. Email one more time. There's two kinds. One is email to notification. One is inbound. When users have a problem, they put an email ticket, they send email, and email comes to the ServiceNow and it's going to create tickets. Manage how ServiceNow processes email it receives. So client doesn't have to put ticket, they just put email. We just have to go through how you going to set up, done by through these emails. All right, the next one is reporting analytics. Okay, reporting, create reports, viewer run reports. There are reports, a lot of reports already inbuilt. Suppose this report is regarding uh, admin logs, all all contracts by state, all incidents by location. Okay, let's see this one. These are the incidents by location. So it tells me by South state, whichever, these by states, how they separate. I don't like this one. Let's change it. Let's try this one. Next. So it's a little better. So by once you have to configure it. Data, report name, table. I choose incident table, and next is the type. Configure how you gonna do by location or by activity due date, whichever you want. These are creating for the reports, and then you can run this report, modify it, save it, and this kind of run by reports. Let's go back to home page. It's already 1 hour. Um, diagnostics. So diagnostics is if I go through the which business rules are running, I can just session level enable debugging. So if I enable all, this is enabled right now. So if I go back to my incidents, I should get something. And let me show you. This one is incidents. I should get something like this is the debugging part. It's going to tell me which business rule is running. Everything is all details. It's going to slow down a little bit, but all the debugging done here right now. So, okay, let's go back to home page. Home page, like 2 more minutes. It's almost done. Debugging, I'm gonna disable that one. Diagnostics. Session level debug. Disable all. Now it's disabled. All right, let's go back to home page. Couple more things left, not many. Integration. Integration. So there are different types. LDAP imports I did using Excel. Another one is mid server. Go through the details in the next session. So actually I have to learn also for the MID. So okay, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Let me see. Anything left? Data management homepage. This is another one. Edit pages, edit self-services homepage, widgets. We can add widgets for the users for this one. So there's a just go through this, go to homepage and then go through these things and data management, user administration, creating users groups, giving them permissions, data management is how the data is stored, how it's displayed, tables. You can do everything from here. Okay, thanks for watching. And I'm gonna put this documentation, all the scripts that I use, so you can use it, test, and thanks for watching. I hope everyone like it. I mean, I try. I'm also learning. I'm not expert, but the thing is, you learn if you share. What I know, I try to share and try to learn. Thanks again. Goodbye. Okay, okay. Where is?